Hello, I'm Bill Connors with Aphasia Toolbox. Our editor, Sharon Renhack, has posed an interesting topic for this month's newsletter, and that is the importance of independence, the importance of people with aphasia overcoming their learned helplessness, becoming the pilot of their own recovery, and therefore becoming a person recovering from aphasia. Let's talk about some ways we might facilitate this. Firstly, as a coach or a therapist, always monitor for learned helplessness. Ensure that the client is doing the thinking and the talking. If you do present a model to help the client talk, make sure you say something in between that before that client responds so that they're using their verbal working memory, not their imitation loop. Secondly, start from a normal perspective, not an aphasic perspective. Identify those habits that are related to the aphasia and the stroke and learned helplessness. Replace them with more normal habits. We have found that telepractice really encourages eye contact. A lot of times people with aphasia will look up, look down, struggle. Instead, we maintain normal eye contact, breathe, and go ahead and give it a try. Find ways to finish a conversational dyad. Sounds like a fancy term. All it means is I say something, you say something. You ask a question, I answer it. Conversation is built of dyads. A lot of times, too often, the conversation dies in the lap of the person with aphasia. Find a way to get a response and finish that little dyad. Sharon Renhack has pioneered this work of using a whole person recovery approach. Work on nutrition, exercise, treatment, practice, spirituality, whatever it is that makes you a better whole person. Very important, address any cognitive skills. While we know aphasia doesn't affect intellect, we do know that intellectual abilities and capacities may be compromised. So focus on those attention skills, being able to focus attention, to sustain it over time. Selective attention means you can focus when there's noise involved. So you're not paying attention, you're not getting distracted by other noises or stimuli. And then alternating from one task to another. This is a key. Improve cognitive flexibility. We need to open up that rigidity that tends to happen with aphasia. Finally, I would say reconnect and improve keyboarding and touchpad skills. It's so important to independence. Using a cell phone, texting, checking out at a grocery store, pumping gas. And one thing that we have found that happens and is not being addressed like it should be, and that is what we call a keyboard agnosia, where the client loses that connection with the keyboard. And when we've had great success using our keyboarding technique and other ways to help that client touch a touchpad, use a keyboard, use an iPad. So, I want to thank Sharon Renhack for a wonderful topic. I hope we've presented a few ideas that you can work on. Feel free to give us more ideas and we'll share them with people at aphasiatoolbox.com.